12 months from now, 170 million US users could stare at a pitch-black screen. Yet the real blackout, their digital DNA siphoned into a vault you'll never see. Listen closely, because this is not about dancing teens. It's about a resource more valuable than oil, lithium, or gold combined: your behavior. Welcome to the TikTok ban, how America hunts for the last El Dorado of data. Forget the talking point duels on cable news. We're diving deeper into power, profit, and a brand new kind of colonialism. Here's the headline loop you already know by heart. Washington claims national security. Beijing cries protectionism. Congressional hawks warn that ByteDance might beam your browsing habits straight to the Politburo. Chinese diplomats lament investment discrimination. Meanwhile, your feed keeps scrolling, hamster wheel style, through 1,000 press releases that all taste like the same stale cracker. Security versus speech. Freedom versus foreign control. Yada yada. But what if that noisy ping-pong match is just the distraction? Let's tear the curtain. Imagine the ban as a data land grab, not a security fence. Whoever owns the river of 60-second clips also owns the largest real-world behavior lab on Earth. Perfect fuel for the next generation of American AI. An algorithmic Manhattan Project, except powered by lip syncs, cringe comedy, and makeup tutorials. Far-fetched. Stick around. Training GPT-4 supposedly burned through about 100 billion tokens of text and easily tens of millions of dollars in compute. TikTok's US video output, just 1 year of it, contains 10 times that volume in multimodal signals, faces, accents, micro-expressions, product mentions, geotags, sleeping schedule breadcrumbs. A buffet of human nuance. 1 year of teen dances equals a decade of text-only Reddit rants, but with much richer protein for neural nets. In data nutrition terms, TikTok is Wagyu steak. The public web is reheated noodles. Follow the money trail. Reuters leaked that Amazon, Blackstone, and Andreessen Horowitz quietly explored acquisition models the moment the bill cleared committee. Let that sink in. The same Amazon that sells you toilet paper by drone now wants your dance loop metadata, so Alexa can predict when you'll need therapy before you do. Vulture capital? More like condor capital. Wingspan wider than sovereign borders. And then there's the rumored $10 billion bridge facility structured by JP Morgan to sweeten the buyout. Enough cash to swallow a Silicon Valley unicorn whole, just for the keys to your swipe pattern. Enter Palantir, DARPA, and the freshly rebranded Starlight Data Hub. Think NASA meets the NSA inside a server farm. Under the new bill, once TikTok changes hands, US contractors would legally tap into anonymized but granular real-time behavioral feeds. Translation: the Air Force might optimize drone swarms using the same attention curves that make you binge scroll. Wargaming meets doom scrolling. What a time to be alive. Constitutional scholars call it digital eminent domain. Classic eminent domain means the state bulldozes your backyard to build a highway. Here, Congress bulldozes a foreign-owned app to pave a superhighway for domestic big tech. End users are the asphalt. Creators? They become the toll booths, collecting pennies while the truckloads of data roar past. Fast forward to 2028. The Pentagon's predictive model, Oracle Neptune, simulates Chinese naval maneuvers in the South China Sea. Its secret sauce: emotion trajectories extracted from millions of 2025 TikTok lives. Picture a teenage duet in Ohio, informing maritime brinkmanship on the other side of the planet. Sounds absurd, until you realize that large-scale human sentiment is the missing variable in geopolitical forecasts. Digital astrology turned strategic gospel. Now, quick street check. We asked half a dozen micro-influencers, does the ban protect you or hijack you? Their answer, both or neither. We're just collateral. They fear Chinese censorship. Yes, but they fear an American data cartel even more. Because once the platform is patriotically repatriated, the algorithmic knob that decides who goes viral will no longer be subject to Beijing's whims. It'll answer to Wall Street earnings calls. Freedom of expression, sure, if your dance moves align with quarterly guidance. Irony alert. China already keeps Douyin, TikTok's domestic twin, firmly inside its walled garden. Now the US copies the playbook, only we outsource the garden to private clouds. Same tactic, different flag. The Splinternet blossoms, and Uncle Sam says, better a fortress run by friends than a playground run by strangers. Civil libertarians, start your laments. Let's count the winners. Colossal clouds, Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, billions in compute rentals as ex-TikTok data floods their clusters, quant hedge funds, running sentiment analysis on real-time beauty filter usage. Every eyelash flutter could hint at consumer confidence. And, of course, intelligence agencies finally grabbing a hyper-granular, youth-centric lens on American culture without a warrant fight. That's a 3-layer chocolate cake of profit, baked in Congress's kitchen. Losers? Small businesses that built livelihoods on number book talk and number food talk funnels. Minority creators whose diasporic stories reached niche audiences that legacy media ignored. And the global diaspora itself, because once a US entity controls moderation, the algorithm may no longer elevate Palestinian poets or Appalachian banjo jams if they don't monetize. The feed narrows, the culture flattens, the long tail gets docked. Scenario A. ByteDance sells 60% to a US consortium. The app rebrands as Tok-US. The Star-Spangled Banner loads before every video. Lawsuits follow. Scenario B. No buyer steps up. The government forces app stores to delist. TikTok becomes a glitchy shadowland accessed via VPN, digital bootlegging 2.0. Scenario C. Beijing retaliates by banning all US cloud providers on Chinese soil. Splinternet goes full Berlin Wall mode, only this time the bricks are fiber optic. So, what now? First, export your TikTok data today. Take the ghost of your digital self with you. Second, experiment with decentralized social networks like Lens or Farcaster. No single company, no single country, just protocols. Third, hit your elected rep with one simple question. Who audits the auditors of my data? Because if we stay silent, the algorithm will answer for us, and its only loyalty is to whoever feeds it electricity. Imagine this, Alexa buys TikTok. One morning your fridge screen flashes, "Good morning," based on last night's sleep data and your snack talk likes. May I suggest celery sticks? Your smart speaker laughs at your jokes because it's trained on your own punchlines. And somewhere, in a bunker of GPUs, your digital twin wages trade war with a mirror image in Shenzhen. That's the future hurtling toward us. Ban or no ban, the battle for behavioral gold has begun, and we ordinary humans are the mother lode. If you want the map, stay tuned, Because next week, we're unmasking the AI dating coach that already knows you'll swipe right before you do. Until then, stay curious, stay skeptical, and for the love of free bandwidth, back up your data.